Hi, my name is Victor. I am the product manager of Configure, and this video is to discuss a little bit our milestone, our roadmap. Sorry. It was the idea of Nicholas that even if it's hard for us to organize sync meetings to discuss the roadmap, it might be valuable for all of us if there's video at least that fosters the discussion. So I'm going to open an issue. We'll link this video in that issue as well. And just feel free to provide feedback, but let's see how our roadmap looks like today. We didn't have such a discussion for quite some time. I think the last one we had was in December. So I left the previous table and created a new one as well to be able to compare the differences. So clearly we are moving much slower than we wanted to, and this is a fact. So I tried to adjust our plans accordingly. There were many changes in the past months, like the Terraform state management UI. I said that what we have today is good enough and we should rather focus on Kubernetes UI. We are starting the work on the Terraform registry. We started the work on high value secret management features, and these things were not foreseen. Some of these changes were not foreseen, at least, especially not the secrets management and the amount of front-end work and our throughput. So let's see what we want to do next. Today, I highlighted the main topics that we work on. One is the Terraform module registry, having some UI around the agent, and the CI tunnel. We are working towards deprecating GitLab managed apps, one-click GitLab managed apps, and the secrets management high-value features. For the next milestone, I expect the work to continue with the Terraform module registration for 2 more milestones. And yesterday, a nice call with Emily and Horder where I managed to, at the very end, I managed to discuss what I really want with the UI. And what I really want is to make it very simple, very easy to get started using the agent. That's why we have the one-liner installer, and that's why we need the UI as well, so people don't have to switch between GitLab, between their docs, between the terminal, but just have a single place and then a single switch from the GitLab UI to the terminal. As a result, I've created yesterday a new issue, which already existed. It's more like prioritizing this issue to make it easy to get started with the agent, even without agent details page and such. If we can work on this in 13.10, that's amazing. But I've scheduled it for 13.11, even to have it finished, because we might not have the designs ready there and we might want to have a bit of a discussion around it. So what I really would like to have on the agent side is actually this issue. But what we have already prepared is the basic insights into the agent, so the agent details page, and that's what we're going to work on. That's why they're in single column here. Then the work continues on the CI tunnel. I had a call yesterday with Mikhail. I did not ask him specifically whether he expects it to finish in the next milestone or not, but it seems to me that we are getting close to that. As a result, I added a checkbox here, or check mark here. GitLab managed apps application and secrets management high value features. On the high value features side, as these are really high activity features as well, just nobody was working on implementation. Usually they have designs, but I added here minor design might be needed marker, just to be sure that we might get to features where we want to add some kind of design, and then we are ready for that. And then comes 14.0, where we finally deprecate the one-click managed apps. I presume that we might be able to ship the module registry in 3 milestones. This is pretty long time frame, I think, for such a feature. And there's an ongoing discussion now with Marshall and Mikhail mostly about the auto labeling feature of the agent. And that would be the next topic I would like to work us on. And again, we are just continuing with the high value secrets management features and starting on the improved Terraform merge request experience. This is a feature that needs a lot of design work. For those of you who are not familiar with the topic, what we want is to extend the current widget into a separate tab where we could show all the resources that are being affected. We could add cloud costing, estimation, and later on any other things as well, like integrations with the GitLab managed state and showing what will the previous state version or whatnot. The following milestones is to have work started on auto DevOps. Based on the interviews I was running in the past weeks, I'm pretty sure that I would like us to start with focusing on the deployment side of auto DevOps. A regular pattern that came back is that that our primary users are developers, and developers understand continuous integration. They know how to write CI files, they know how to run unit tests or even end-to-end tests, some of them. On the other hand, they don't want to know about deployment. They don't want to deal with deployments. They want to make that very simple and easy for them. And when they have a platform team, the platform team wants deployments to be made easy for the developers. So what I would like us to focus on is the deployment side. This might mean many things. It might mean really a deployment as we know it in the Kubernetes land, that the infrastructure is changed. But it might mean as well deployments from the developer's point of view, which is just creating a container, publishing a package, and these things, but to make this easy. Probably we'll have to run a few more interviews to really understand this. We can run even internal calls with Orit, who manages the releases, because this is strongly related to releases. But this is what I would like us to focus on first. The only difference between releases and deployments might be that release is more from the manager point of view, while deployment is from the developer's point of view, and we want to focus on the developer first. The second topic in the 14.1 plus row is the Terraform module registry module usage issue. The topic here is, how would you, if you are a module owner, how do you know who uses your module and whether they are on the latest version, whether you can deprecate an old version? If there's a security problem with one of your versions, how can you think about that? This came up at a few customer calls, and seems to be a premium or ultimate feature around the module registry. So once we are done with the basic module registry, I would like us to add this premium feature on top of it. This will require design work as well. Once we have the labeling ready, that already allows all kinds of integrations that even users outside of us can add. So I would like us to focus on the review apps with the agent, because this is one topic that came up and on very many customer calls we had around auto DevOps and OpenShift. One of the reasons why people want to use auto DevOps is its review apps functionality. If we would be able to provide this on top of the agent, then that would be a really great value proposition for the agent. And by this time, I hope we'll have a clear direction for secrets management. I couldn't add any links here, but I know that Nicholas and Tiger are working on this. So by this time, I would like to start working on our own direction instead of just making up the depth that we inherited. The final item here is the work being continued from the previous milestone, that is the Terraform merge request experience. As I told you, there is an issue linked probably in this YouTube video as well. So feel free to discuss this video and the roadmap in that issue. Thank you.